Hey, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good day today. We are playing without a camera apparently because I'm an awesome streamer and I know how to turn my camera on. Yep, that clearly I'm a professional streamer here. Clearly. Hello JVDK, hello Trigger, Fallback, Clean Basalt, Chuvin, Magd? That Gent, Eric, Infinite, Pountis, hello, BMC, welcome, Matza, how you doing? Ozodio, Derpasaurus, hello, Keeks, just resub for 5 months, dropping a Twitch Prime, welcome back, dude, thank you for the 5 months. Also, we fail resub for 4 months. I ate some IHOP or subscribe to the channel. Thank you for dropping that Prime. Italian Stallion resubbed for 40 months. Thank you guys if you're around. Hello Tunic. Xylox. Lizard Bell, hello. Dr. Hobo, how you doing? Oh, great. Yeah, I'm still very new to this whole streaming thing. All brand new to me. This is like my first time actually streaming, so please forgive me. The Wanderer, hello. Hello Bodram, welcome. Nighthawk, how you doing, dude? Why am I walking so slowly? Is this the normal walk speed? I must just be like super used to the other mod pack that I'm playing, Project Ozone 3, where like I'm walking on concrete and I just kind of zip around. It felt like I was walking this speed. I don't know. Yeah, the concrete is so good. Bodram coming with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 5 months and for dropping that Twitch Prime. The past 4 years have just been a trial run leading up to today. Doing a Kappa check. I haven't checked my Kappa today. There we go. Mandy, hello. Welcome. All right, so we are at the point now where we need to make highly enriched uranium nuclear fuel. Okay, and just regular enriched nuclear fuel. So in order to do this, we need to get an ore washing machine. Did we actually make the ore washing machine? Fluid, so ore washing plant. All right. So the ore washing plant, let's back the fun bus up a little bit. So the ore washing plant makes the purified crushed uranium, and then at that point we go into the thermal centrifuge, and from there these need to go into some kind of a thing to craft. We don't have a thing to craft right now, so they're just going to be dumped into a chest, I suppose, and then we will manually craft into, let's take a look at this. Quad fuel rod uranium. So we need them to go into here. So we need to manually craft into the enriched, right? And from there, that goes into a canning machine. Fluid solid canning machine. Pretty sure this is what we use. And then from there, we go into this thing. So we're gonna need plates, and we're gonna need plates, and then we're also gonna need these fuel rods, which is more plates. So essentially, we need to get a bunch of iron turned into plates right now for the future. So let us start this process up. How about 32 iron plates? I see a Max out of the corner of my eye who is now jumping on my thigh. Hello. You want to come up and say hi? He doesn't. He's thinking about it. Hello, Kay. Fudge? Did someone say chocolate? Center fudge. Oh, I guess he didn't jump up here. Did I change my time schedule? I did. We are now streaming starting at around 2 p.m. Eastern time. I got a kitty tail. And a kitty. A kitty to go with the kitty tail. Ugh. He's so needy. He's like, pick me up, flip me over, let me knead on your beard. Because you're streaming and talking to people on the internet. And I want to show everybody how adorable I am. What a silly kitty. What a silly kitty. He's got to get all the paws all up in there. Time for the daily beard rub, that's right. He's too adorable. Ranger 98 just sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome, dude. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I'm glad I can provide you with this content that you will subscribe to. Yes, the boss has appeared. You are too adorable, kitty kitty. Here, purr to the mic for everybody. That was kind of a half-ass purr, but okay, we'll accept it. We'll accept it this time. Kitty, 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 kitty. All right. Go on. He's not, he doesn't want to go. I was trying to, whoa, 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 oh, okay. He kind of slid on my sweatpants a little bit. We'll accept it because you're just so darn cute. Granger says, hello, I actually subscribe to support your content in YouTube. You are great. Well, thanks, dude. Well, either way you want to support, I do appreciate it, whether it's for my content that's not as great on Twitch or my content that's on YouTube. Either way, it's fine. Hello, Crony. Okay, let's get these things set up here. So the thermal washing plant, we need water in this. We had a way to make water through a transfer node, a world interaction upgrade, and some transfer pipe. We do need to get ourselves an infinite water source to place that on. And as far as where these machines are going to go, we kind of want it nearby where our power is. I'm trying to decide. We got 3 machines, right? And we could kind of put in front of these for now. I suppose we can do that. Like, we don't need access to all 3 blocks. We can click on any one of these, right? So, ore washing plant, thermal center fudge, fluid solid canning. I think that works. And we could also put another row of machines up here. Hello, Captain Mush. Mandy is broken. Oh no. Yeah, Mandy doesn't have any badges anymore. You chuckle every time you hear center fudge. Well, you're going to hear it a lot in this live stream, because that's what I call it. All right, so we need infinite water under here. I'm going to place this guy right. Do this. I just need to get myself another source block of water real quick. Boop. Dude. That's what you get. Can I get... Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, so water's taking key... Oh, I don't have the thing in there. Water's taken care of. Sweet. We can kind of cover this all up, I guess. All right, so water is taken care of. I mean, obviously these machines are going to need power. I don't know how we're gonna run power over here. That's something I didn't even think about when I did this. I saw a spot for them, but I didn't think about how we're actually gonna give them power. It's weird seeing Hypno without his coffee cup. Yeah, we drink fresh squeezed Twitch juice now. It's fine. It's purple. It's delicious. Oh, that's right. I do have a tile.sync.name. I forgot about it. Whoa, gent. I need more of these things. I don't know if we have more of those around. We're looking. I don't see any. Do we have any more of the MV wires either? Twitch juice is still too salty for you. Oh, fresh salt water from Twitch chat. You know, if we bring this thing over here to this level, we could have like the output right there, and then the wires could go down on top of these. So we'd need another battery, but like right here. I think we can do that, bat box. Right, that's the same level. Yeah, let's make another bat box. We're probably gonna want additional power over here anyway. So I think this is this is good. All right, so we need insulated tin cable, and then we need 3 tin plates. Let's use this other tin. The other tin's better. It's more better-er. Do I have any more tin? Oh, look at this. We already have the tin wires. So I need, how many was it? It was 3, 4. Twitch juices the tears of Mixer streamers. Wow. Shots fired? I think. Maybe. Those are Nighthawk's words, not mine. All right, so we are gonna need 6 electrotine. We have 5 here, and I know we got some more over here. Sweet. Hello, Radioactive Spoon. How am I today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, the lasers are done over here. Awesome. Probably gonna want it to do a few more of these iron chipsets. We'll worry about that a little bit later, but we're most likely gonna want more of those. You know what? I only made half the amount of tin that I needed. Only made half the amount. We need to make more. Hello, Lincoln. Hello, Sarmanson. Hello, K-Swear. Bola Rosa, welcome. Max Fur. Blech. Lincoln coming in with a 12-month, 1-year resub. Welcome back, my dude. Oh gosh, a year. It flew really quick. It did. It seems just like yesterday you were dropping your first subscribe. Anything a specific plan for today, or just keep progressing? We are gonna try and get into IC2 nuclear power. We tried doing that like for the last 2 live streams. Today we're actually doing it. We're actually doing it today. I need 5 wood. That does not shift click in there. This makes me sad. 1 bat box. Okay, so now that we have the second bat box, we need more of these MV wire connectors. So that is hardened clay plus some iron. Ooh, that makes 8. I didn't actually realize it made 8, but that's fine. We need some of this, and we need some of this. Bye-bye all of our electrum. Oops. This one's full. I guess it's powering up the thermal centrifuge next. And this one hasn't gotten anything yet. So are we like... We are not. Does it split the power 3 ways when you do this? Or is it just like... Only when things are requesting power does it split it? I don't know how that works when you have multiple leads. I think only when things are requesting the power. I think. Mano 128 just sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hello, Joshler. Do you know any good pack involving spatial exploration? I mean, Project Ozone 2 and 3 both have, like, Galacticraft in it. That's what you're looking for? What's 128 divided by 4? That'd be 64, 32. So that's 32 EU is what one of these things can do. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, output 32 EU. This thing says it's only got 128 RF. I wonder if it'd be better for us to use like IC2 wires here instead of these wire connectors. I don't know. You're looking for a non-skyblock pack. Enigmatica 2 Expert has a little bit of space exploration in it, but that's not like the whole pack. That's like part of it. Sebtech, if you want to be like super grindy mod pack, Sebtech has some space exploration in it. Did I mention super grindy? Because it's super grindy. The thermal centrifuge is MV. That does require 48. Okay. Can we do a... Oh, what is it called? You know, the thing with the stuff. A transformer upgrade? It is doable. They put a transformer upgrade in this machine and bump them all up to 128. I think we might do that. Dislodged Anvil just reset for 3 months. Welcome back, dude. Thanks for dropping the Twitch Prime. Appreciate you, dude. We're gonna remove this bat box. We're gonna upgrade that to the next tier, CEV or whatever that's called. CEF. CEU. MB Transformer. CESU. If we make one of these, then that should be able to input like 2 bat boxes. I think we'll upgrade that to CESU and upgrade this to CESU. We already are using the MV wire connectors, which should be fine. And then we'll need the 2 transformer upgrades. Can I do a 200:7? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it used to be called MFE, but they changed it. I think they changed it to a CESU after they started implementing some of the GregTech things, some of the GregTech changes, like the Forge Hammer and so on and so forth. I believe. Not entirely sure though. But I do know for sure that we need 2 of these before we do anything, and that is going to require us to have more iron chipsets. So let's get at least 2 more cooking up. We just want the iron chipsets doing their thing. So we already have the 2 that we need. And we are also going to need these iron plates for the machine casings. So I'm glad I cooked those up earlier. So the transformer upgrade requires a MV transformer. So that is 2 basic machine frames. We need electronic circuits. So we are going to need 12 insulated copper cable. So that's 4 copper ingots. We have more copper, right? We just did a bunch of mining. We didn't mine any copper. We're gonna have to go mining at a higher level. We need to do some high level mining. They added the CESU as the MV1 and made the MFE the HV1 and the MFSU the UHV1. I think the MFSU is still HV, right? Oh no, you are right. It's the MFE is the 512? Oh, look at that. I would have mistakenly did the wrong one. What was it? I can't remember now. 200:7. All right, let's make some gold wire. Those, yeah, that's regular gold wire. We had some copper wire, didn't we? Or did I use it already? I think I might have used that. We had some extra. All they're missing is the NSFW. Oh, Nighthawk. So that's the insulated gold cable. MV transformer. So we need 4 copper wires. Okay, the transformers, we have the insulated. We're gonna need a bit more of this, and then we're gonna need some sand. Do we have glass? We don't have sand or glass. Okay, so we need to put that on the shopping list. We need copper, sand, and glass. Let's move these rubber bars over here so I don't forget about them again. Boom, 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 boom. We're going copper mining, boys. That's what our current goal is, copper mining. I think this is the first time in this series where I've actually mined specifically for copper. Do bum 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 bum. I believe you want to mine for copper around level 50. We're gonna look in NEI here in a second. Well, maybe we have mined for copper a little bit. Best 57, but it spawns anywhere from 42 to 70. I don't think it matters which one you click on. They should all be the same. 41, 77. It's like the same thing no matter which one you click on. All right, so we should just be able to find it here. I guess we have been copper mining before. I don't remember that, but apparently we have been. Above 32, if you remember correctly. A little bit higher than that, just a little bit. But yeah, you'd probably find it if you were mining around there. I wonder if it'd be better for me to just go find like an extreme hills or something where there's like exposed stone on the surface. That's usually a pretty quick way to find copper. I mean, we got some right here, but Rocky Hive. You're new here. Update you on what's going on, please. We are trying to get into IC2 nuclear power for more power, and we need the spent fuel for things. But in order to proceed with what we're trying to do, we need some copper, so we are currently mining for copper. Update given. I guess I don't need to fill those in. I want to fill them in because I'm OCD about it, but I don't need to. So I'm not going to. Fight me IRL about it. I really wish you could W click or shift click these in here. I need to put the regular vanilla crafting table in my inventory, I guess. Oh, I don't have the vanilla one on me. Rip. Ito2 says, hey, no, I think this is one of the best mod packs ever created. I think you are not wrong. This is definitely up there as one of my favorites. I like this one and Project Ozone 2 Kappa. They are both ranked highly by me. Too much stuff. Let's start putting things in one of these. Is this the 1.7.10 version? This is the only version of this mod pack. There's not multiple versions of it. This pack does run on 4 gigs. Anything 1.7.10 or lower, you probably want to give it maximum of 4 gigs of RAM. So for instance, you see we're running just 4 gigs up here. Yep. I would recommend Optifine for this pack. For whatever reason, like when I played this pack before, I didn't need it, but like when I loaded it up this time, it was giving me all sorts of frame rate issues, and I don't know if that's like a newer Java issue or something, but Optifine definitely fixed that for me. Wow, I'm pretty sure you have FPS issues because you don't have it set to 4 gigs of RAM. If you don't have it set to 4 gigs of RAM, that'll cause it to stutter more frequently. Like, it'll play fine for a while, and then, like, randomly every minute or so, it'll, like, pause and lag for a little bit. But, like, it shouldn't affect your overall FPS. If, like, you're just getting low FPS playing the pack, that's probably something else. Like, you're on a laptop or something that doesn't have a dedicated graphics or something along those lines. Normally with RAM issues, it'll play fine, and then like you'll get, you know, a 5-second, just the game freezes up for like 5 seconds, like once a minute or something like that. And that's usually the Java garbage collection trying to free up more memory. What did I just do here? Dang it. Yeah, for whatever reason, the way Minecraft was made in 1.7.10 and lower, I don't know if it was the Java it was written against or what, but if you give it too much RAM, like it'll take forever to load and it'll just act worse than like if you only give it up to 4. Is that a spider spawner? What is this? There's only 2 spiders, maybe just a cave. I thought about playing Greg Tech New Horizons. I mean, I thought about it before, but I doubt I'll ever play it. I've already done Greg Tech Community Edition by playing FTB Interactions. I doubt I'm going to play another pack with that anytime soon. Max, do you really want more attention? Of course you do. You're so adorable. You're so adorable. Come up here and put your white fur all over my black shirt. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. No? Yeah? He's thinking about it. It's like if I'm looking at him, I put pressure on him, and he doesn't want to jump up here, but if I don't look at him, he's like, okay, it's my idea, I'll jump up now. What? Oh! He tried! Ugh. He tried. He didn't quite make it that time. He underjumped. Aw, he's putting his white fur all over my black shirt. How adorable. You want to be flipped over again? Of course you do. What a gorgeous cat. Thank you. He is very handsome. He's got really sharp claws too. It's so fluffy. This is what I have to deal with. You guys have no idea. You think he's just cute, but then you gotta deal with this, which makes him that much more adorable. Oh my goodness, stop digging your claws in. I'm gonna have a bloody cheek here in a second. His claws are super sharp. They're like little razor blades in my face. You have to deal with a fluffy, sweet cat that loves a bit of attention. How horrible. I know. You guys have no idea what it's like. You have no idea. Ow. Like, normally he doesn't really dig his claws in. For whatever reason right now, he's finding their way in. We're gonna have to end this little needing my beard session. You're getting too rough with your claws, Mr. Kitty. Ugh. You're so fluffy. Alright. Alright. Enough of that. Enough of that. He just booped me on the nose. What a guy. Alright, I'm gonna put you down. Oop. White cat, black shirt. Is my face bleeding? In my oh, it is. It actually is. Yep. Not like a lot, but enough. He was really digging his claws in that time a little bit. Little poke holes in the face. That feels good. Oh, that's lava. Hi, lava. Alright, I guess we'll clean up here. Grab the ores that we see and get out. I did not play enough with them. Well, that's the second time getting attention today. So I might not have like said hello that long this time, but we already said hello earlier. And this time he got a little aggressive about it with his claws. Goodness. All right. All the mobberinos. You need to make a hammer already? Yeah, the hammers are so good. It takes a little bit of time to get it in this pack, if this is the pack you're playing. But it is absolutely worth it. Like, that would be one of the first things you should go for in this pack, is to get that tool forge. All right. Really don't know if we need all this appetite, but I'm grabbing it anyway. I don't like leaving the tunnels as messed up as I left this one, but we're doing it. So we got the copper that we needed. We got 28 here. So we got a stack plus 5. I think we're doing pretty okay. Doo-doo. I'll leave that in there. All right. We'll go and sleep real quick. Prince, you just started watching my series again and you just started a world today. Nice, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Dank Knoll is not in this mod pack? No. I believe you can make dev knolls, but I don't want to delete the cobblestone that I'm making. That's why I'm not. Hello, Fat Pally. How you doing today? Mercury All just resub for 7 months. Welcome back. Thank you for the 7. Thanks for dropping that Twitch Prime. You're doing good. How about me, Fat Pally? I am doing pretty good as well. My face is recovering from Max just clawing the crap out of it. But other than that, you know, I can't really complain. Let's put our ore chest down next to this other ore chest. We're gonna have to like organize these chests here in a minute. So all the copper needs to get processed right away. Let's put away all these blocks that we have. Need to compress down the cobblestone. All right. Cobble, 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 more cobble, more cobble. Better. Compressed dirt. Dirt, dirt. Okay. So mob drops. We got ourselves a creeper statue, which is gonna come in handy quite a bit later, I'm sure. Especially when doing draconic stuff. More cobblestone. Let's go and compress this up. Very good. We don't need this on us at the moment. Let's grab the rest of our ores. Okay, now the fire shards, we had a place, I guess, in here. More electrotine. All right. Maximus, there might be a dev null in this pack. Again, I don't want to delete my cobblestone. I've said that before. Every time somebody like recommends I should make a dink null or whatever. And I don't want to have my inventory full of like 50 different types of dev nulls. You guys and your backseat gaming, goodness. Calm down. Let me play the game a little bit. If I want a way to like throw away extra stuff, I'll do it. All right. I've been streaming long enough that I know when somebody's asking if something's in a pack, that they are essentially recommending that you use it. You can say you're not, but you actually are. Fight me IRL if you disagree. Why no AE2 yet? Because I don't know how to play Minecraft, apparently. I'm not good at this game. I'm trying to get better. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Ooh, that's not right. Actually, I guess that would end up being fine, because no, that wouldn't be fine at all. Never mind. Is there food in this pack? Nope. Nope, this pack is completely foodless. Okay, we got plenty of stuff, plenty of ores doing their thing over here. So we got the copper that we needed. Let's break some of these apart real quick. So we needed to make some copper wires. I don't remember how many we need. I'll just do that many. I'm sure we'll use them. I know we'll use them. What's the best mod pack at the moment? Whichever mod pack you like playing the most. You will not find the correct answer by asking a bunch of random people on the internet. Some people really like mod packs that are difficult to survive in and you die a lot. Some people like mod packs that are just full of mods with no recipe changes. Some people like really difficult grindy mod packs. Like, it's really hard to say which one's the best mod pack and get an answer that's actually going to answer your question. I did not get sand. We need to go do that. And then you got people who want to play mod packs like RL Craft. We need to go over here. That is southwest. And no matter what anybody tells you, RL Craft is not a good mod pack. I don't care. Fight me. The only reason why people played RL Craft is because there's no other good mod pack out at the time. Am I not going the right way? Where am I? Oh, I am going the right way, just a little too far south, I guess. Archangel coming in with an 8-month resub. Welcome back, Archangel. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Thanks for dropping that Twitch Prime. We might mine that too. Dude, my Optifine is not Optifining very well. So there is a cold thing right next to a Hobgoblin house. I don't think these Hobgoblin houses actually have anything in them. It's got a cauldron. I mean, I guess that's something in it. Don't mind me, just completely destroying a desert. I think that's probably enough sand for what we needed. Rafflesom says, hi, Hypno, your new schedule got you messed up? What? What? My new schedule is the best schedule. Oh, I don't have my thingy on me. You so fairly convinced RL Craft is only popular because it's so bad and it's funny when content creators get frustrated? I mean, I feel the same way about why people really like Lucky Blocks. It's not because Lucky Blocks do something that are good for the player, it's because they can just wreck you. And that's funny. Her. I never understand why people are so fascinated with doing those. BMC says those are crazy cactus you've seen. I mean, there's little cactuses. I don't know. There are different types of biomes of plenty cactus in here. I forget the name of them, like saguaro or something. Oops, I didn't even put the stack in there. I meant to do that. So redstone furnace. Take the food thing out. We'll just have sand cooking up here. I don't need this quicksand. Boom! Just reset for 3 months. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 3 months of support. Appreciate you. What about Origins biome like first Minecraft texture? What about it? You're saying that like we're having a conversation about that, and I don't understand. I'm missing part of this conversation. right. What did I do with the iron plates? There they are. And then we needed some redstone. And that, this, and that. Okay. So there's our electronic circuits, and we need 10 glass for this. BMC, I don't understand. Like, I'm feeling like you're having a conversation, but I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I don't know why you're talking about these things. What am I missing? Oh, the electronic circuit. All right, so we can put the transformer upgrades. These machines will now be able to accept 128 EU per tick. Well, the earliest Minecraft notch made Minecraft in alpha version, I suppose, to be like part of Biomes of Plenty. Okay, you gotta look at. Oh, you're talking about the Biome Alpha? Yes, the Origin biome. We have one right here. I don't know why you're asking about it though. There is an Origin biome here, but I have no idea why you're talking about it. Again, I feel like I've missed part of this conversation. You think you're taking psychic damage from this conversations? Yes. The cactus, maybe that cactus is not a part of Minecraft. It's never been. It's just part of Biomes of Plenty. But I have no idea what's going on. I'm confused. So we need 10 bronze plates plus we need 30 bronze item casing. So that's 15 bronze plates. So we need 25 bronze plates. So we have 6. We need 25. Do I have tin blocks in here? Silver. Did I smelt down tin? I did. So do 3 of those and 9 copper, I guess. There goes all the copper I just get. Let's not do that. Let's do maybe 6 copper. Does anyone read your text? No. You're hosting the channel? Everybody on Twitch can host the channel, but like, if you're hosting to 0 viewers, it doesn't really mean anything. You know what I mean? Leak says it means something to me. Yeah, literally anybody who signs up on Twitch has a Twitch account. Literally anybody who signs up with Twitch has a Twitch account, and every Twitch account has their own channel that they can host any channel on. But like, if you're hosting for no viewers, like, that doesn't mean anything. Did I say 35? 10 plus 25, not 35. Top Cat says, I see it says you're playing the FTB Infinity Evolved Expers. Is that a new mode on Infinity Evolved or a new mod? No. This mod pack came out around 5 years ago. Something like that. I played through it on YouTube. It's literally the same pack. There's been no real updates to it since then. I'm just replaying through it because I like the mod pack. And there's no real good mod packs out right now that are worth playing that I haven't already played. Like I pretty much played everything. They've all been played out. So we are gonna need 6 sulfur and 6 lead dust. I'm pretty sure I have sulfur. Do you macerate gunpowder for sulfur? I feel like that was a thing. You extract it. Yeah, we only got, let's just do 6 gunpowder extracted. I played all the mods expert, the first one. I have no interest in playing all the mods pack after that experience. They put hardcore darkness and required embers for progression in all the mods expert. You can have fun with all the mods 3 expert that you want to. I'm not going to play it. They had their chance and they failed. Oh, I need to macerate these 2. Isn't there a... The newer version has an IC2 sound slider. This version does not. Time to play Interactions 2 Expert Kappa mode. Robin Did I says, I just finished watching your last playthrough of this pack for the 2nd time. You had some real fun playing that pack back then, it showed. Are you talking about this, like the one that I did on YouTube, or the one that I did on Twitch when we played this in Skyblock? Hypno, do you know any quick fixes to severe FPS drops to the point where it locks up any mod pack you play? You probably need more RAM. I'm guessing you're not providing the mod packs with enough RAM. If it's like literally freezing, like you're playing normally and then it freezes and then like it's frozen for, you know, 5 to 15 seconds and it comes back and you can play again, that is a RAM issue. If you just get low frame rates all the time, either you're not using a dedicated graphics card or you're playing on a potato or a laptop that's not made for gaming.
Hello.
Yeah, Robin, if I remember correctly, around that time was like that was before I really got into P2Ps on AE2. I remember like running a bunch of different dense cables around. I don't think it was until I played with Project Ozone 2 Kappa on live stream that I really got better with AE2. Lots of experimenting with stuff. I was loving it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things to do in this mod pack. Absolutely. Bodram says I watched the original FTB Infinity on YouTube when it came out. That was the Hermitcraft series? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, the Hermitcraft series was pretty fun. Storage drawers were new at the time when I played this pack, the expert one. Yeah. Checking out the Ender.io storage container, whatever it's called. The inventory panel. That was new. Doing the nutrient distillation, I remember that being new. I think the RF Tools Dimensions might have been new for me in that pack. Setting up a lot of the automations that I did. Yeah, there was a lot of firsts in that pack. I remember trying to set up an automated way to do Awakened Draconium and not having good luck. But we will do it properly in this playthrough. Can I make that panel thing at this stage? I don't know. I'm not really interested in making it right now. Oh, we need these cables too. So we need 12, 13. Oh, we almost got enough. Unless I got one hiding somewhere, which I do. 13. All right, good. All right, 6 of those. What are we missing? We have the bronze plates. I guess it just won't shift click in there. Oh, I need one more cable. When we played through this pack again on stream, we played Infinity Evolved Skyblock, and we ended up like completely automating me telling Applied Energistics, hey, I want Awakened Draconium, and it would go and do the ritual. It would like form the ritual in the end to spawn the dragon. Then it would spawn it, it would capture the dragon, it would kill the dragon, it would collect the drops, it would grab the heart, it would then like automate the whole process of making Awakened Draconium with that, then it collect the blocks, and then I'd get it back. Like, it did everything, and I would like to revisit that again in this playthrough. Very much interested in automating that process once again. Yeah, we had that whole process completely automated. As long as we had, it would charge. That's right. You had to charge up the Draconium blocks into the charged Draconium blocks in order to awaken them. That was automated. Like the entire process. As long as we had Draconium and all of the blocks in the system for the Draconic ritual, it would do that entire automation process. It was pretty insane. That was like the craziest automation that I've ever done. And I'd like to revisit that again. It's somewhere in the archives. I'm pretty sure I uploaded that to YouTube. I've tried looking for it before, but like I know I showed it like about 50 times on stream because I was proud of it and people were asking about it. But I've gone back and tried to look through the archives to find where I've explained it, and I couldn't find it. So it's in there somewhere, but there's hours and hours and hours of footage, so who knows. So let's go ahead and swap these. There should have been 3. I think I lost one. Oh no. Dude, give it to me. It's gone. Do I keep all the worlds that I've played in? Generally, but not always. I might still have that world. I might. You know, we were talking about this, I think, last live stream, that I didn't have the FTB Ultimate. I did, but it wasn't in the place I thought it was supposed to be. I am curious if I have the old Skyblock version of this mod pack. I'd have to download the Skyblock version in order to run it, but I am curious now, as somebody asked. I have my old Infinity Evolved world. I might not have the Skyblock one. Yeah, I don't think I have the Skyblock one. Well, maybe I should go look one more place. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't think I might have it somewhere, but I can't find it. Okay, so let's replace this guy with this guy. Oh, you know what? That thing popped off back here, didn't it? Did I get it? I might have picked it up. Oh, now I can't get out of here. Trapped! Okay. And then we had one more to go from here to there. That seems like that's sending power kind of slow. I guess that's as fast as we're making power through the water wheel. The water wheels. What series was the Red Rock base? That was FTB Ultimate. But I didn't actually have the Red Rock base. That was DMAC. My base was in the meadow next to it, doing the bees and stuff. We were actually gonna share that base. We had talked about it, and then like it just never ended up happening. I was doing my own thing, he ended up doing his own thing, but we never actually like did the shared base. All right, Bod Ram, see ya. I think we might start putting IC2 stuff in this chest here. Like all IC2 related stuff. I don't know if we have anything in this chest that's IC2 related. Doesn't really look like it. No, I'll keep that on me. It's so frustrating having a potato PC trying to complete Project Ozone for over a year. Well, maybe you should look at trying to get an upgraded one. I don't know. Like maybe you could sell your current one and get enough where like a new PC doesn't sound absolutely ridiculous to pay for it. Last call, if you're trying to complete Project Ozone 2 on a school's computer. Oh, wow. Yeah, I understand not everybody has the money for that, but I mean, you gotta do what's important to you, I suppose. How expensive is the core in this mod pack? No idea. Alright, let's get some of this uranium processing. Uranium spawns from Y0 all the way to Y65. And we only have 7. Do I like Daft Punk? Sure. They make some good music. I don't think I've listened to any of their stuff that they've made in the last few years. I think we'll supplement that power with some redstone. I've listened to some deadmau5 stuff before. I don't know if I've listened to any of his new stuff. I like some of his older tracks, but again, I haven't listened to anything new from him. All right, let's try purifying. I forgot how slow this is. Oh my god. You know, I don't think I saw the new Tron movie. I'm not even sure if I've even seen the original Tron. No joke. Not sure if I've even seen it. All right, so this battery is essentially full. Is this gaining power? It is gaining power. Barely. No, I don't think I've ever seen the original Tron. It's like, it's in one of those weird eras where it was made where like the early 80s or late 70s. I'm not actually sure when the movie was made, but it's in that era where like they try and make everything look super futuristic, and now looking at it, it's just like, It's just not a movie that I can get interested in, I guess. I don't know. When was the movie made? It's got to be like either early 80s or very late 70s. How are we doing on power now that we're doing that? We're still gaining, so we're okay. 1982? Okay. Yeah, I've just never gotten around to it. I think I tried watching it before, and it just like, I don't know. Just like the graphics and like the age of the movie was just a turn off. Not to say that the story's not good. I'm sure it's good. But I guess I kind of feel the same way about like the original Star Wars movies, the original trilogy. Like a lot of people love those movies. I watch it and all I can think of is like, man, this movie looks like it's old. I don't know. That's like, that gets into my mindset and then it just like takes away from me actually trying to enjoy the movie. Well, I'm not actually touching the 235 or the 238 uranium. We do need to make ourselves a hazmat suit. You are absolutely correct. The purified stuff is fine to touch though. Prince, you think the new Tron movie was horrible? I listened to the soundtrack for that new movie, and Daft Punk did a pretty good job on it. I like the music, but yeah, I've never seen it. It is kind of weird they do a sequel to a movie like, you know, 20 years later, 30 years later, however long it was, I don't know. $40 years later? I don't know. I have seen Back to the Future. Yep. Yeah, the Back to the Future movies. I've not watched them in a very long time, but I have seen them. Oh, it's actually doing something now. How are we doing on power now that that's doing something? Ah, we are using more power now than what we're generating. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Hey, I just loaded the pack up, and every time you pick something up from your inventory to craft it, it drops it on the ground immediately. Anyone have any idea as to why? Which pack are you playing? You're playing this one, and every time you pick something up, it drops it on the ground. But you think you figured it out. Okay. Well, if you figured it out, there you go. My guess is something to do with like your mouse software or button configurations or something along those lines, but... Do I prefer sci-fi or fantasy movies? Yes. Both. Let's go ahead and get the hazmat suit going before I end up killing myself, huh? Oh dang, Hypno time. Hey Tom, how you doing, dude? Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve. So we need orange. Do we have any orange? Guys, we don't have any orange. All right, chat. Orange or orange? Which one? Orange or orange? And don't even pretend like there aren't people that say it both ways. It triggers myself saying orange, but I just say it that way to hopefully trigger other people in chat. Because we all know the right way to say it is orange. There is no A. Wait, there's no starting A. Both are fine. All right, let's get our Scuba Steve going. We need a glass and an iron bar. One glass. Do we have any iron bar? Oh, we do. All right, we need 4 rubber. Scuba. Oh, I didn't press shift click. It won't shift click in because I see 2. Okay, so then we need hazmat. Oh, it's 2 more. I forgot it requires all this orange. All this orange. So that is 6 more rubber. What is this one? That's 1 orange. That's 6. Okay. So we do that, and then this. I think we already had the boots, but they're like highly damaged, but they will work. For those of you who don't know, if you touch any of the nuclear fuel in IC2 without the super awesome hazmat suit on, you'll probably die. It does like a crazy radiation poisoning damage thing on you. I don't think drinking milk gets rid of it. You might be able to survive the one if you touch like regular uranium. If you touch the plutonium one, like you're pretty much dead. Like there's almost no way to survive that. You ever hear a southern accent say washing machine? I mean, I've heard people say wash. I'm not so sure that's southern as opposed to like Midwest. If that's what you're referring to. Hypno and rubber, a wet dream come true. Wait, what? Can you show us how the radiation poisoning works? No, I can't actually. All right, guys, we're making some enriched uranium. Don't call the cops or the feds or whatever. All right, so we have enriched uranium nuclear fuel, and then we need to turn that into a fuel rod. So that is an extruded iron plate. I guess we can throw all of these things up into here. That one time in your playthrough this pack, you're about to end the episode and then you died in radiation. What a good way to end an episode. That was a long time ago. I don't remember it, but that sounds like a pretty funny way to end an episode. Alright, so those iron plates, we need at least 8 of those extruded. Felipe Master says, "Hey Hypno, love the stream and the YouTube series. Got into it during Stone Block. Just a heads up for Project Ozone 3, do not put your dank null in the AE system. You won't get it back. You'll lose everything in it. Keep up the good work, brother. Well, I have no plans on ever putting it in there. But thanks for the heads up. But yeah, if you put something in the AE system and you can't get it out, like that bucket of gold that I showed, I don't remember which episode it was. Need 2 copper and 3 iron plates. Hello, Lucky the God. In before big bada boom. No. This reactor that we're gonna make does not go boom. No boom. I hope it doesn't boom. No boom. You got a question, is there possible resistance without has armor? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure, like, especially if you touch the uranium 235, the small little piece, or the plutonium, like, it does the damage twice as fast, and for like 8 to 9 minutes or something. Like, I don't think there's any way to get rid of it, and I'm not sure if there's any way that you can survive it. Ah, Draconic Armor. Yes, Draconic Armor gets rid of, like, negative status effects. BQ Sierra with a 21-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thanks for dropping that Twitch Prime and for the 21 months. Hey, dude, how's it going? It is going well. It is going well. How are you doing today? Yeah, it is absolutely... No, it's not recommended to equip. It is required to equip, unless you just want to keep dying over and over again. Okay, so we have a quad fuel rod uranium. These, that. I don't know where we're gonna set up this nuclear reactor. We could just, like, literally put it right here in the middle of the room. I'm sure we're gonna want more than one eventually. Let's just put it right. I mean, it's a nuclear reactor. What's the worst that could happen? We're just gonna put it right into our base. Like, it's fine. I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine. Why are you guys freaking out? It's just a little nuclear radiation. Everything's gonna be fine. Why is everybody freaking out about it? I probably should have looked this up. Make sure everything's gonna work correctly. Oh, if this thing explodes, like, we won't have a base anymore. We won't have anything left. If it explodes. It won't explode, though. It might explode. It won't explode, though. It could potentially explode. What we gotta do is turn it on and then just look in here and make sure the core temperature is staying at 0. So we're making 60 U's per tick. Even if I did this incorrectly and I didn't have it set up properly, you'd see this core temperature going up, and it wouldn't go up, like, so fast you couldn't do anything. But, like, once it goes to, like, 100%, I think it goes beyond that. But, like, once you're in that area, you're gonna have a bad time. As long as you're keeping it at 0%, like, you're fine. Nuclear reactor in EU mode throttled output by 50%. Why is it throttled? Why does it say it's in EU mode? How do you change it out of EU mode? Like, I don't know what that even means. Oh, I forgot about the stupid IC2 sounds. We're gonna have to deal with that. We might want to move this further away just for the sounds. We should add that to our power system somehow. I'm not sure how we do that. I guess we could just put one of these batteries directly on top of it. Maybe we'll do that. Instead of this battery drawing from here, we could put this battery on top of the nuclear reactor and add that to the power system. I think we'll do that. I need another MV thing. I think I went to the config last time I turned it off. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. Can you do it in here? Can't do it in here. Dude, IC2 is so old it's using an INI file. It doesn't even use a CFG file. That's how old it is. Hide secret recipes. What are the secret recipes? No, I don't want to just like willy-nilly change configuration options that actually affect gameplay of the pack. Like sounds I'm okay with. I'll just go and reload this. Oh, secret recipes for the UU matter. Right. I think you'll notice if when you go from 1710 to 112, like packs go from taking like a minute and a half to 2 minutes to load to like 10 minutes to load. I see we have a slave hum in the background. We shouldn't have that anymore. Like once this pack reloads, that'll go away. You can make it in fluid mode instead of EU gives HU a more efficient. Oh, right. That's what that is. Yeah, I remember that. You can encase it in water or whatever. It like essentially boils water instead of like just directly outputting power. Yep. I thought that was saying like it's in EU mode, but like you could switch it to RF mode or something. Def9 says, how's it going today? Hypno, staying out of trouble for a change? I am. It is going well, and I am staying out of trouble. No more Minesweeper? Yeah, I mean, the pack doesn't take long enough for us to play Minesweeper. If it's in EU mode, can you switch it to USA mode? Hashtag Merca. I mean, we could do a quick Minesweeper. Maybe we can't? Did this just freeze? Wow. The pack's already loaded, guys. The pack is literally already loaded. Like, it loads that fast. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, oh geez. Oh boy. This is getting a little crazy. Good old Minesweeper. No, I failed. It's long enough for you to play Minesweeper, Kappa. Thanks. Hello, cool man. To this day, you still don't know how to play Minesweeper. Minesweeper is pretty easy. It's pretty easy. You know what? Let's play one more round. So the way Minesweeper works, anywhere on the board you click, your very first click can never be a bomb and it'll open up some space for you. People will say they've died on their first click, they are lying or they don't remember properly. The numbers represent how many bombs are next to a tile. So this 5 means there's 5 tiles touching it that are bombs. And in a corner like this, every single tile is a bomb, right? This 2 means it's touching 2 bombs. This 1 on a corner means it's touching a bomb, so it has to be 1. This 2 is already touching 2 flagged bombs, so you know there isn't one here. This 3 is touching 3 of them, so we're good. Again, another 5. So this pattern, like you'll recognize patterns. That's really what Minesweeper is. Like you'll be like, oh, there's a 5 there and it's in a corner. Of course, all of those are bombs. You won't even think about it anymore. Like if you get good at it. I still play Minesweeper actually more than I like to admit, just because it's one of those games like you don't really have to think about. You don't have to commit a lot of time to it. And it kind of makes you think a little bit. Like right here, for instance, we have a 3 that has to be touching one of these tiles and a 1 here. We have a 2 here. So that means this 2, one of these 2 tiles has to be 1. This 3 has 2 additional tiles. So like, you know, for sure this one has to be a bomb and this one's going to have to be a bomb because that'll satisfy this 3, this 1, and this 2, right? So there's like patterns and things like that that you recognize, and if you go too fast, like you can screw up or whatever, but like I still find the game to be pretty interesting. The only thing that really sucks about Minesweeper is you'll get into a situation where it's literally a 50-50. Like there's no way to know which one's a bomb. It's either you choose right or you don't. But like for the most part, the game's kind of fun just to play through and derp around, kill like 5 minutes or whatever. This is actually a lot more straightforward than you thought. Yeah, Minesweeper is a very, very straightforward thing. And the more you play, the more you recognize those patterns, like I said, which makes it like a lot more easy to get through. But if you go too fast and you think you saw a pattern or something like that, you can blow yourself up pretty easily. Cool Man says, I have been watching your channel for 4 years. You just created your Twitch account yesterday. Been following me for 21 hours. Did you just create your account yesterday to follow my channel? You've been watching my YouTube for 4 years? Welcome, dude. Let us repair our tools. Boop. Why is that? Oh, that's... I thought that was our crafting station. It is not. Off reactor, please. Why? We need the fuel rods to be spent. You know what? I guess we don't even need to add a battery over here. We can literally just put one of these things directly on it, right? For some reason, I was thinking that we had to have a battery there. We don't really need a battery there. Like, just doing that gives that power. And then we need the power wire coming out of there, which we don't have any more electrum. And I don't think we had any more power wires around anywhere. Pretty sure we don't. Let's pick this up. Unless I'm missing it, I'm not seeing any power wires in here. Let's make some more electrum. So you needed silver and gold. There is actually a fair Minesweeper variant where you're guaranteed to not find a bomb if you have to guess. That would be pretty awesome if that was part of the main Minesweeper game. That's the one thing about Minesweeper I hate, is like when you get caught in that situation where it's literally a 50-50 and there is no further information. It's either you guess right or you guess wrong. That's very frustrating. Minesweeper is a lot like Rubik's Cube. Once you know the patterns, it's very straightforward. It really is. I've never solved a Rubik's Cube before, so I can't really attest to it being like that. But as far as it being straightforward, it really is. Oh, we have treated wood over here. That should have been over in this chest. I guess we put it in this chest. All right, so really what we need to do is repeat this 6 more times. Or a total of 6 times, 5 more times. We need to go get some more nuclear stuff. Dude, you can put auto smelt on the quad fuel rod. That's sweet. How are we doing over here in the nuclear stuff? I guess we can make one more enriched. We definitely have to go and get ourselves some more uranium. Like, there's no two ways about it. We have to do that. Treat the wood well and it will last you forever. I should make a crystal chest. That's not going to happen. Anything that adds unnecessary item rendering, like item frames, crystal chests, display stands, anything like that that adds unnecessary item rendering, hurts your FPS, and I will never do that. All right, so does this have deep dark in it? It does have it, but I don't see a recipe. I remember you used to smelt like an octadic compressed cobblestone to make this, but I guess you can't do that in this game, this mode. Are there obsidian chests in this version? Probably. Diamond chests are the biggest chest. Obsidian chests are exactly the same as diamond chests as far as storage space. Crystal chests are the same thing as a diamond chest, except you can lag your game out with all the additional item rendering. So really there's no reason to make anything beyond diamond. Maple Syrup says, Hypno, is this the new pack a lot of people are playing? When was it released? This is not a new pack. A lot of people are not playing this pack. This was released somewhere like 5 years ago. Octadic compressed cobblestone, octuple compressed cobblestone. You know what I mean. Calm down. You know what I mean. Yeah, I don't think there's a mining dimension in this. Oh, there is a mining dimension in this. Did we make this already? We did make a mining dimension. We already did this. That's the portal is at the other base though. Let's go check out the mining dimension. I'm willing to do that. We saw a couple other creators playing this pack. It looks cool. The fact it's expert is nice too. This pack, if you don't know, maple syrup is the first of the expert style mod packs. This is what like kicked off the expert mode mod pack craze, if you want to call it a craze. Yeah, this is literally the first pack. This is the pack why it's even called expert style, because it's an infinity evolved expert mode. All right, Essie, we'll see you later. It's crazy because you are crazy to play expert mode. So the level for uranium was pretty low, right? From Y0 to Y63. What level are we at? 67. We don't really have to go down that low. If we like mine at around Y50, like we were doing in the overworld, but we do it here in the mining dimension. If we mine at around level 50, we should be able to get copper, which we're gonna need more of anyway, and uranium. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm doing this wrong. There is a way that you are supposed to mine so you don't bop your head every time you go down. I think it might be like this. So like you do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how professional Minecrafters do it anyway. I don't know if monsters spawn in this dimension. I know some mod packs they have that turned on, some packs they have it turned off. I just ran into some uranium. Yeah. I'm not trying to mine everything that we're doing. We're building an actual mine. Okay. No, we're not just searching for uranium. I mean, like, obviously we're here to mine some, but if it's just in the wall, like, as we're building our mine, like, we can easily go back there and get it on the way back out. Ain't no thing. Ow. Hypno, as you already played this mod pack from start to end, is IC2 main tech mod in this mod pack? No. IC2 is a stepping stone. The main mods in this is like thermal expansion and RF tools and things like that. I mean, IC2, properly done, has the fastest smelting, I believe, in this mod pack. So you are going to want to use it, but it is not like the main tech. What are you saying, Mandy? Do I think this pack would be good for a group of like 5 people? I really don't feel like modded Minecraft is good for multiplayer, to be honest. Because like it just ends up with people complaining to everybody that they're lagging the server out and all sorts of stuff like that. I personally am not a fan of multiplayer modded. Nothing, you're just being a 12-year-old boy? Wow. Wow. You know you're sleepy way past your bedtime. So we've got a little bit of copper mining here, but not as much as I feel like we should have seen so far. And not a whole lot of uranium either, right? In fact, we've gotten no uranium yet. I can't remember what the best way in this mod pack to get uranium. Do you do like the immersive engineering? Is that a thing? Is immersive engineering thingy where you get uranium from that? Is that a thing in here? Immersive integration. I don't remember what it's called. There's a different ores from it. This. The core sample drill. So if we use that core sample drill and we find a chunk that has uranium in it, then we can build the whatever it is. I forget the multi-block name offhand. That just mines, and it pretty much mines exclusively uranium. I forgot how much of a pain this was, where you can't just do like @ and then the mod name and find all the items from Dust or like immersive. We might do that. Let me look at what the recipe is for this thing, if I can find it. Core sample iron drill head. Oh. Well, that's not something that we're gonna be able to do easily. That is so much. Mining well. That requires another mining drill. Are you kidding me? Plus a computer. Ooh, we can do computers. Are we able to make turtles yet, I wonder? I forget what the recipe is for a turtle. We're getting there. We need this stuff, and that is not easy to do. Diamond chipset. So a lot of steel, the heavy engineering block, more steel and pistons. Industrial Foregoing was not a mod in this mod pack. Mine Factory Reloaded, where Industrial Foregoing came from, is in this mod pack. Good old MFR. It's weird how the tool breaks, but then it doesn't actually break. Like, it doesn't make a breaking sound until you try and break another block after it's broken. I have not made an OP crossbow yet. Not really needed. Like, we had fun with a zombie pigman that kept spawn camping us. Like 2 live streams ago, I think. And maybe we could have used that to kill the zombie pigman. But like, honestly, as far as overworld goes, there really isn't much use for it right now. I'm guessing mob spawn is just a thing that's turned off in this mod pack. No, you can't make the stupid OP crossbow like we once did, but you can still make pretty powerful crossbows. They just won't be as stupidly powerful, like doing 250 hearts of damage or whatever. Like, that was absolutely ridiculously awesome, but you can't do it anymore. We already have pure Certus quartz. I can't do a ridiculous crossbow, no. No, they did nerf that. Like, you can do a pretty powerful one, just not to the extent that I did in my first YouTube playthrough of this pack. And it might have been my playthrough that got the mod devs to like change it. I literally have no idea. Hi Coney Live, please don't tell me what to do. Like, feel free to hang out in chat, but if you're just commanding me to do things, I'd prefer you just not be here. I don't appreciate backseat gaming. What's even worse is when it's backseat gaming, is just telling a streamer to do something completely random for no point at all, other than they're just telling you to do something random. Like, if I'm asking a question or I forgot how to do something and you're telling me how to do it, that's one thing. If you're just telling me to do some random thing for no reason at all, then you're just being that guy. Don't be that guy. I'm about to make a command where if somebody says dev null in chat, the bot will just ban you for their day. That'd be pretty funny. It'd be funny for me at least. You know you can repair cobble tools with compressed? You can in this pack. I don't know if you can do it in every pack. I think we'll do one more pass and then call it good. We'll see what we did as far as uranium goes. I'm not having high hopes that this is like a great way to get uranium. Like, we are mining it at the correct level. Oh, what the heck? Nope, that... There we go. There are no magnets in this mod pack. No, there's no Britannia in this mod pack. This is going back to the back seating thing that I was talking about before. When somebody asks you what's the recipe for this, or you know, is this in the pack? They're essentially backseat gaming saying you should make this. There is no Britannia and there are no magnets in this pack. I need to repair my tool. I'll take this stuff with me. Oops. You hosted someone who is playing 115 Skyblock. You think they're jumping over 114 modded? I don't know. I actually haven't been paying attention to new modded Minecraft. I'm pretty sure 114 is going to be the next version. I highly doubt 115 will, since 115, at least at this time, is still being updated. Like, they just released a 115.1. They usually don't start doing modded Minecraft, like, stably for versions of Minecraft that are constantly being updated. So it probably won't be until the last version of 115 gets released before mods will be ready for it, is generally how that goes. I'm on the wrong crafting table. Doot. All right, these all need to be turned into compressed cobble because we are running out of room now. Double compressed, I mean. So far we have collected 3 uranium ore. This does not seem like a very effective way to collect uranium. We'll go ahead and get all the way down to the end of the mine, and we'll collect from the walls and stuff that we have missed. I think there was 2 in the floor over here. But so far, for like the time spent, it really doesn't seem like it's the best way to collect it. I really feel like that immersive engineering thing that we were talking about is probably going to be the way. Yeah, bees. Bees are a good way to get the uranium. You're not wrong. But since we haven't even started into forestry yet, and it's going to take a while before we get to that point where we can just start making resources from bees, I don't think that's a very viable method either. Right now, anyway. The immersive thing where you do like the core sample drill and then you put up the whatever it is that like mines out that chunk of all those resources. So we got 6 additional ones. Let's take a look here. So all of that mining ended up with 9 uranium ore. That's not very much. Seeing the Thaumcraft ores, is this the old version? Did you need to run around scanning everything for your research? I believe so, yeah. You can also eat the things the pecks drop that give you research points, or you can put crafting tables in the thing to get random points. Yeah, I think the correct command for that, Nighthawk, is just the backseat command, to be honest. You're just gonna be fighting with people. Do. I don't have a crafting table over here. Sir Snorlax, it does have Botania in this mod pack. There is no change between your mod pack and mine. Oh my goodness. Almost having to get into that triple compressed cobblestone action. I think that's fine. We'll leave that alone here. What else do we have? Just that? All right, pick this guy up. Yes, it is, Ben. Don't do that. That's bad, okay? Okay. Hello, Ben. Which mod you don't like in this pack or you wish to replace? I like all the mods in this mod pack, especially Thaumcraft. One mod you missed from back then was Ender Quarry and the Tesseracts. I miss the Tesseracts too. I still needed to make that add-on for Thaumcraft, Thaumic Amnesia, where you just randomly learn or you forget how to do certain things that you've unlocked. That way you can do it again. Because we all know research is the best part of Thaumcraft. So I wanted to make an add-on for Thaumcraft that just randomly makes you forget how to craft certain things, so you get to do more research. Once you have completed all the research in Thaumcraft, the mod is just kind of meh. So I wanted to take a look at the depleted quad fuel rod depleted uranium. So when we do that, we'll get tiny piles of plutonium, and the tiny piles of plutonium turns into a large one. That, when you get 3 of those, turns into MOX, nuclear fuel, or pellets of RTG fuel. RTG, I know we need for something. Yeah, we need a bunch of those to make the creative energy cell. We can't do that because obviously there's like a lot more to it. We're gonna need the RTG for big reactors. That's what it is. Big reactors. We also need RTG plus MOX to make iridium ore, but we can go around and loot the tiny shards or whatever to get it that way. So MOX you smelt into bedrockium. You can also reuse that into the reactor. Essentially though, what we want to do is just make a whole bunch of depleted fuel cells so we can get the plutonium and make both the RTG and the MOX. That's really our whole goal with the nuclear reactors. Not really to use it for power, although we can use it for power, but for all this other stuff. Have I messed around with all the mods in the mod pack? I have in the past, yeah. I have not messed around with all the mods in this mod pack in this playthrough currently. Not yet. I guess our next step would be to make more of this stuff. So heat's building up. We'll have 11 more of those. We'll have a total of 18 of those. And then we can start looking at the possibly like the immersive engineering way of mining ores. Like bees are obviously what we want to do eventually. Do I have... I don't think I've made the book yet. For engineers, the engineer's handbook. Isn't that a book in one of those? No. Is it a book and a lever? There it is. Ooh, look how tiny it is. It's so tiny. Does that ever fix it? Going off topic a bit, you remember the scepter thing you made for the draconic energy ball? That was a good building. One of my best, you would say? I'm glad you liked it. The mining drill. No, that's not what we're looking for. These are tools and simple machines, heavy machines. Excavator, that's what it is. 12 blocks of steel. 9 light engineering blocks, 13 heavy, and 3 scaffolding. It requires 4,096 RF per tick to operate. I'm not sure we can do that yet. That's 1,024 EU per tick. And we're only making 60 here. So while the excavator is something that I'd want to do, I don't think it's kind of worth pursuing right at this moment. Let's go ahead and try doing this stuff. Component heat vent. We'll make more of these. I'd like to fill this out so we have all 6 in here. So that is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more of these. So 40 tin plates. Well, let's back up. So we need 20 coils. Quick maths. 20 times 8. 160? 160 divided by 3, quick maths. That's a lot. That's a lot of copper that we need. We don't have that much copper. Did we mined some, 32. Beef Wellington power for the win. Yeah, I think we're just gonna skip that whole process this time. Like, the power that made was pretty good. I feel like we could just kind of bypass it though. Hello, Rubio. How's my evening? It's going well. Thank you for asking. You suggest that I use UU matter for the uranium. This is why we don't do backseat gaming here. We aren't anywhere relatively in the same ballpark that requires us to even think about possibly somewhere in the distant future doing a mass fabricator. Like, nowhere even remotely, like, we're on the wrong continent for that. So I need 10 tin plates plus, so I need a total of 50 tin plates. No, you think that I can? You just have to believe? If we could, that'd be awesome. Maybe we should start working on the overclocker upgrades. Maybe that's something we should look at. We do have the canning machine already, which is kind of the big deal. or the fluid solid. This is how you make the IC2 coolant. So we need to like macerate down lapis. Am I just mining for resources at the moment or core mining? We're not at the point where we can do a quarry yet. We're not at the point that we can do a quarry. We're definitely not at the point where we can do a mass fabricator. Man, all of this stuff is just taking so long. IC2 is so dang slow. You know what? We can speed this up by punching. Oh, you can't. Never mind. Can you macerate lapis blocks? Would that be a way to do this faster? I wonder. You can grind down nether lapis for 24. You can macerate lapis blocks for 9 at a time. I don't have a crafting table over here. Baby, I'm balling. So much copper, so much everything. So besides the 50 tin, we are also going to need an additional 40 iron. And then we're gonna need 40 iron bars. 80 iron bars. Oh. Those kind of stacked wrong. I want to keep that separate. Gotta keep them separated. So there is 75. We need a little bit more than that. Dude, these copper wires are taking forever. Oh, and then we need more iron as well to wrap the coils around. So that is going to be 20 more iron ingots, I think. So many resources, guys. So many resources. Chad is just sitting here excitedly watching you macerate. Sounds a little awkward when you say it out loud. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not awkward at all. Not awkward. So I do need an empty cell. That is 10 on extrude. I think we're going to do that real quick so we can work on other things. So we need to roll out 2 tin ingots and then extrude them. Hypno, the busiest bee. That's 10 on a hot cat roof. What? That almost sounds like misheard song lyrics or something. What? Extrude, it sounds like an insult. Your face is extrude. I'm gonna extrude your face. Let's go. Bring it. Your face gonna get extruded. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is a movie. Okay, never heard of it. Never heard of it. I believe it is 12 lapis per bucket. Oh, I don't have the lapis on me. I thought I grabbed it. So we do this. Oop, no, we need to, I need to, okay, hold on. Before I kill myself, hazmat! Hazmat! Put these away. I almost grabbed them. I didn't though. Almost did, but I didn't. So we need to switch fluid enrich. Now I need to put 3 buckets of water all up in there. You guys really wanted to see me do that, didn't you? Don't even pretend like you didn't. I know you did. Chat's a bunch of jerks. How do I put the water in there? I do drain from cell into tank. That's what I do. Now, you can pipe it into the machine faster, but you can't bucket it in there? Stupid. Okay. So now we switch the tanks to the water's on this side. It'll enrich it and go over here. So we want to fluid enrich. Yeah, it was in the wrong tank. Yep. You didn't even know switch tanks was even a thing that would have saved you some time? Oh no. Oh, I guess it's less than 12. I guess it's 8. I thought it was 12. Okay, so now that we have this, we can switch tanks again, and then we can do fill cell from tank. Are we making a cake that makes machines go fast? Yes. That movie is Paul Newman, Elizabeth Taylor from the late 50s, if you recall. I believe you. I don't know anything about it, though. Cake clocker. Can I do this? I get these back, right? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't get those back? Oh, I'm upset now. Okay, don't do that. Switch tanks, fluid enrich. I am gonna go extrude another 10 because I see 2. All right, Bright, we'll see you later. You thought Jerry was a race car driver. If you get that reference, then yay. I have no idea what's going on right now. Alright, so switch those tanks. Drain from cell into tank, fill cell from tank. Isn't that a song from a Guitar Hero 2? I have never played a guitar. I've never played a hero game. Never played Rock Band, Guitar Hero, any of those hero games. Can't you directly enrich the water cells without using the tanks? I don't know. I don't think so. This is the only way I've ever known to do it. All right, so the coolant cells require us to have 10 plates per one. Now we have 6, so we need 24 more 10, right? Did I math that? I might have math. Did I just math that on stream? Oh, whoops, I need to keep forgetting I got these on me. Roll out. Yeah, once we get some of these overclocker upgrades, we can kind of move them around per machine that we're messing with and just make things go faster. Usually you want to use the overclocker upgrades, the first ones you make, to make more overclocker upgrades, like put it into the canning machine or whatever, so that goes faster. We might end up doing that. I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah, if you math on stream bad enough, like Twitch will actually ban you. So you gotta be careful about that. So I need 8 copper. I don't want to use the stuff that we have right now because these are all supposed to go to this. So we have those coils done. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more copper ingots into wires. Guitar Hero Into the Fire and Flames from Dragon Force. So fun to watch. I don't know. Is the only source of power those water wheels at the moment? The nuclear reactor that's directly behind me, it's in the center of this room, is also providing power. Nabo, you just turned in your first ever long-term university assignment. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Why you? You're still talking about UU matter. You didn't get the hint the first time. We're nowhere near that. You're wasting your breath. You're doing what's called backseat gaming, which is something that you should not be doing. While I appreciate you trying to give me information, we are nowhere even remotely close to doing UU matter. So there's no point in talking about it. Faultbat says, I could never quite get through TTFAF on expert in GH3. What? We are not asking for suggestions. That is called backseat gaming, and we don't appreciate that. If I'm asking chat for something, that's different. If you are just giving me information, that is backseat gaming. Just hang out. You don't have to like try and tell me what to do and what you suggest and this and that unless I'm asking you. Just chill. How's your day going today? So you understand you have an issue with backseat gaming? Yes. What tiered your draconic reactor at? 0 right now. I keep ending up with like these quarried stones in my inventory. It's like, why do I keep having those? Like I'm busting out blocks for like random things, and I don't even remember what that last one was for. I guess it was this one. Okay, so these are all done. We can go back to... Which ones were we doing? I guess we need to roll out... We need an additional couple of iron. Do we have iron plates already? We have some, so we should be fine there. I guess I will do the iron plates next, and then we'll do the... Then we'll do the tin. Okay, so we need 12, 16 coppers. Yeah. Oh, we already had a couple copper cables here. That's fine. 2 iron plates. I keep thinking the crafting table is behind me, but it's not. Okay, so we have that done. We can do this as well. So we can do this recipe 3 times, or twice. Yeah, just twice. So those. Oh my goodness, we have overclocker upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. Go faster. Oh my goodness, that's so much better. These machines with enough overclocker upgrades in them, you can get them so they're like basically 1 item per tick. Like IC2, as complicated as it is, like can be very, very powerful. Oh, you're literally making something to make it faster. You're a dork. Yes, we are making the overclock upgrades to make these things faster. Hello, Clone Plays Video Games. How you doing? This is decreasing the processing time by 25%. So I get, does that mean it increased it by 25%? Somehow this feels like it's going faster than 25% faster. No, it decreased time by 75%. Oh, it decreased the processing time to 24%. My mistake. I absolutely misread that. So we're going slightly faster than 1/4 speed. Ever so slightly faster than 1/4 speed. Okay. That seems like the tin's going slower, doesn't it? Yeah, I absolutely misread that. My mistake. I think it probably would be in our best interest to make a few more of these overclocker upgrades, because everything that we're doing with IC2 sucks until we speed it up. Reading while streaming is hard. Mathing while streaming is hard. Everything you do while streaming is hard. Let's do a few more of these. We need more lapis. Where's a good place to get lapis? Nether? I'm afraid to go to the Nether. Last time we went there, we kept getting one shot by stupid pigmen. Like, they don't like you eating cooked pork chop in front of them in this mod pack, and they will rage at you for doing it. We'll have to find another food source. I don't know if the pigmen that were upset at us, like, are still upset. Yeah, there was a pigman that had, it was like enhanced by Thaumcraft or something. It had like little sparklies all over it. And it would literally one-tap me. In full diamond armor. It's not enchanted diamond armor, but full diamond armor. It one-tapped me. Okay. Rebuilding the portal in the air might help. I mean, maybe. I need one more lapis. Okay. So if we're gonna do this, it is 8 per, right? I think that's what I said. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we really only need to do 9 because you have to make them in 3s. So 9, we need 36 more 10 plates. Do we have enough 10? Bye bye 10. So we need 36 10 plates. We also need 10 for these empty cells. How much more tin do we have back? Okay, we'll leave that alone, and I'll leave that here. right, so we have the coolant cells. We needed 36 of these 10 plates. Okay, so we have that. Now we need to make 3 electronic circuits, so I need 6 redstone. 3 iron plates. Let me put 2 more iron in there. Never mind. Actually, do I need... I'm confused on how... I think we had the right amount of stuff in there, but I'm kind of confused right now. It's fine, though. It's fine. So we need to get ourselves more cooked rubber. The one thing IC2 has going for it in 1.7 is that the machines are way faster than basically any alternative. You always ended up using them for on-demand crafting with about 15 overclockers. Yeah, once you get like between like 13 to 15, it starts doing basically 20 items a second, like 1 per tick. Like it starts getting pretty fast. Did I not have other... I did. We had started with 5. Six more. Any upcoming movies that I am looking forward to? Pretty much the only movies that I'm looking forward to right now are just like the newer Marvel ones. So like the Black Widow movie, for instance. Oops. I actually don't even know what movies are coming out anytime soon. I used to go to the movie theater like pretty much every weekend and watch like all of the new movies that are coming out. I used to do that. I haven't really been to the theater that often in a long time. Oh, you can shift click these in. They didn't do it before, I don't think. Okay, there is 6 more. Alright, so now anything else that we're crafting with IC2 should be less ridiculous. So we needed 10 iron for this. Or was it 20 iron? 10 iron. Oh, we also needed to turn... We need 40... Yeah, we needed the other 10. I believe those all get turned into the item things. Whew, 6 of those makes that real nice. Gear as well. So let's just put a waypoint here. Oh, that put it at the wrong spot, didn't it? This is minus 485, 1000. Okay. So we want to go over this way. Wasn't FTB Infinity Evolve the mod pack with the turtles, whatever the mining robots are called? There are turtles in this, yep. I actually don't know why they call them turtles. Is there a good reason for that? Is there like a real life equivalent of a turtle that's like an autonomous robot? I don't know. They're expensive. We're playing an expert mod pack. This is Infinity Evolved Expert, and everything in this mod pack is expensive. Anything tech related is gated. It's a reference to an old programming tool. Python has turtles as well, which basically do 2D drawing. Okay. You know, I think I remember that before. All right, hopefully we can find some easy to get copper. That's the whole purpose of us being over here in like this mountainy area. Did I see copper right here? No. We're looking for easy to get surface copper. Some iron gravel down there. We're not too high for copper. Shouldn't be anyway. Oh, we can try going north. Don't you have to use like a Botania diamond, mana diamond, to open the Twilight portal in this pack? Or is it something else? I can't remember. Dude, I thought coming out here was gonna be a good idea to find copper. There's like hardly any. Wow. Joke's on me, I guess. We found coal and amber and a little bit of the apatite, but not really any copper at all. What is that? That's Stormcraft. I think that's bauxite. Ah, there's a bunch of copper. Maybe we are ever so slightly too high. You know what? We might just be too high. What's the level for copper? All the way up to 77. We're at Y77 here. So it like theoretically should be able to appear. Just I guess not on the crazier high mountains. Do. This is a grove biome. This actually isn't that bad looking. Kind of like it actually. What was that? What biome is this that's got this weird color stuff in it? This is a moor. Is this a different type of dirt, or does dirt look really weird in this biome? Loamy grass block. Uses. Well, that was kind of uneventful. I was really expecting to find a whole bunch of copper over here, but it didn't work out that way. I really don't have to mine for every piece of copper. Maybe we should look into these ravines as we fly over. Might see some just kind of chilling for us to just go pick. Maybe. Meow. Kitty, kitty. You want to come up and say hi again? No? Okay. I left a few close to that village. Go back and look. I got distracted by a kitty cat out of the corner of my eye. Come on up. Well, I'm not sure if he wants to come up or not. I see some amber right there. Was it in the village itself or just around the village? I don't remember seeing it. Ah, right there. Pretty decent. He keeps looking at me. There you go. Just straight up past me right onto the desk. Look at you. Look at you. He just wants to make the other side of my face bleed now. Yeah, he came and visited me earlier, and he was really digging in on this side of my face. And like, I went to like check and see if I was bleeding afterwards, and yeah, he poked a couple of holes in my face there. He's got really sharp claws. He normally doesn't go too crazy like that though. I see you stopped bleeding, let me fix that for you. Exactly. With his fluffy tail. All right. You are super adorable, kitty. You are super adorable. All right. So we got 25 copper. Yeah, you gotta keep our eye out for that stuff. What is that? Oh, it's just like a visual glitch. Some copper right here too. That's gonna be kind of difficult to get to. I think we got it. He's so calm. Yeah, that's one of the things about ragdolls. They aren't like... They're pretty like calm cats. Like he does get hyperactive a lot. Especially since he's still fairly young. He's not quite 2 yet. But he'll get in moods where he's just like running through the house full blast, like get out of his way or you're gonna get knocked over. But for the most part, yeah, he's pretty chill. Yeah, the good old zoomies. Every cat gets them every so often. Max gets them like almost every day. Like he'll be like the calmest, chillest cat ever, and then all of a sudden he's just like bolting up and down the hallway, around the couch, like climbing up in his cat tree and doing all sorts of like exercise. Over here? Was it over here? No, it's over here. Like you can even see it on the map right there. That is our hungry node. Now there's can be more around. That's the only one that we've discovered. Most Wanted with a 5-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 5 months. Man, this adventure to go find some copper was not very adventurous. This is like the worst looking volcano ever. Knight's Volcano. Minecraft. Oh, we're doing jetpack, right? What is a hungry node? You never understood that. A hungry node is one of the Thaumcraft nodes that are very hard to see. And like within a 9-block radius, like 9 blocks away in every direction, it has a suction effect, a pulling, a gravitational effect, if you will, that'll pull anything, including solid blocks, except for obsidian and bedrock, towards it. Like it just picks them up out of the ground. They fly around, have like a little animation, then it destroys the block. If an entity, like a cow, pig, sheep, whatever, creeper gets nearby it, same thing happens. If a player comes in contact with one, same thing happens. If you go back and watch day 1 of this playthrough, we encountered that hungry node and we died to it. It was like, there's no way for us to escape its gravitational pull. BQ, sir, you gotta go. All right, dude, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. The absolute worst thing is they also break gravestones and consume the contents. Yeah, if you die to one, especially early game, it's over. It's pretty much over. Yeah, it's time to go triple compressed. There we go. The andesite, granite, diorite, we need to get rid of. Like, we're not ever gonna use that. Hello, Mud Boy. You know, I could have sworn Control Q was a thing and it won't let me do that. Shift Q is a thing, I think. I think that's a thing from this mod. Maybe not. Control Q should be drop 1 stack of that item. Q's drop 1 item. Shift Q should be drop a stack, or Control Q should be drop a stack. Control Q doesn't work. Shift Q drops all of that type. Amaya says, I've watched a couple streamers here and there, but you so far are the one I prefer to watch the most. It's so relaxing to watch, and I learn from you and your community too. Well, welcome. Thank you for the compliment. Glad you are enjoying the content that I make. There are a lot of great streamers on Twitch. I absolutely agree. But at the same time, I'm kind of the best one. Just kidding. Unless I'm not. I'm kidding though. Humble brag. All right, so if we wanted to do this again, we need another... How many of these do we need? 4 times? We need 20? Oh, goodness. We need 20 of these. Which means 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 we need 40 of these. We're mathing on stream. 40 times 8 divided by 3. That's 106 copper ingots in order to make all of that. We don't have that much. We have 85. We need more copper. I am definitely, without a doubt, there's absolutely no question, the 100% best streamer on Twitch that streams in this channel. Best streamer on Twitch that streams in this channel. Without a doubt. No questions asked. Hypno, that is a lot, valuable ores, etc. What? Max is greater than Hypno? Wow. You hear what they're saying about you over here, Max? Yeah, I'm talking to you. He's just over there cleaning himself. I mean, let's be honest. People only like tune into the stream to watch Max. We tried the mining dimension. You know, the mining dimension, we don't have to worry about monsters. But we tried it and like the copper isn't like really abundant or whatever. We can go back here. I think the fact that there's just no monsters makes this better. It's not that like you get more resources or anything. I got some of my walls in my base. Well, probably, but like we're gonna need more than just a few ores, right? We need loads of ores. Put Max on the mic. He's a little microphone shy. Every now and then when he's like hanging out with me and using me as his scratching post, I will like move his head closer to the mic so you can hear him purr. But for the most part, he's pretty shy of the mic. Hello, Luke. How am I? I am doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Actually, technically, we'll see you later, dude. Maxter Splinter? Maxter Splinter. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for dropping your Twitch Prime. Appreciate you, dude. Max Trex Splinter. Max Trex Splinter. I don't know if I agree with that. Max Trex Splinter. Do I think interaction Greg take generate ores a good way for origin with the flowers showing where? I mean, it's one way to do it. I don't really like that way. Because when you need to go find yourself coal, for instance, and you have to spend 3 hours looking for coal because it only generates in this one spot, I find that to be really obnoxious and not really that fun. Lincoln says, time to take rest. You think it's 1:40 a.m., but you can't stop watching me? Oh boy, hopefully you don't have anything important to do in the morning. I really am at that point where I don't want to go to bed when I should go to bed. Like, I try and get to bed, like, ideally around 11, but I find myself staying up till, like, midnight, 1 a.m., and then I get into bed, and then, like, play on my phone for, like, an additional half an hour after that. Like, either looking at Twitter or, you know, whatever. So by the time I realistically fall asleep, it's about 2 a.m. I hate doing that, but that's where I'm at right now. Chuvin coming in with a 41-month resub, dropping a Twitch Prime. Thank you, Chuvin. Yeah, I feel like if I could get to bed, if I could get to bed at a reasonable time, like my day would just go so much better. But like trying to actually get to bed at that time, it's quite difficult for some reason. Like my body tells me yes, but my mind says nope, stay up and do other things for longer. Ground Zero coming in with a 11-month resub. Welcome back, Ground Zero. Thank you for the 11 months, dude. You had to be up at 5:30 for an appointment, an hour away, and you got half an hour of sleep. Max. No. Max has a thing where if he finds a corner that has carpet and nothing blocking his access to it, he will go to that corner and dig and pull up the carpet out of the corner. He just did that over there. I don't really know a good way to get him to stop doing that other than like scolding him and squirt bottling him. But like to get him to break that habit permanently, I'm not really sure what to do. I did buy some double-sided sticky tape that I have placed in all the other corners around the house to prevent him from doing that, because cats don't like tape. So it's like tape to the carpet and then he doesn't want to touch it because cats hate tape. I have not done it to this particular corner because he only comes in here when I'm in here. I don't let him have access to this room all the time. But he just did it right now without me paying attention. Couldn't hear him. So I'm gonna have to put some double-sided sticky tape there, and then I've also seen him try and rip up that double-sided sticky tape, I guess by chewing it in the other corners that I have already done. So I had to buy some bitter spray so like it doesn't taste good for him to like bite it. Glue the carpet? I mean, he shouldn't be digging in the corner anyway. But again, maybe the carpet should be glued to the floor more. I'm not sure. I'm not the one that installed it. I don't know how carpet installation works. But he's so adorable. He's destroying expensive things again. Aww, how cute. How sweet. So precious. The fact that I looked over there and he did it with me sitting here really aggravates me. I was for sure that I didn't have to apply it to that particular corner, that he wouldn't do it with me sitting here. Apparently I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be putting down pepper on that. That's like would completely that. I mean, if you put ghost pepper down on that, that's essentially cruelty to animals, right? I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Carpet has nails, keep it down. Theoretically, shouldn't need to be glued. Well, I don't think they put nails in the corner. Like, the house is built on a concrete slab, so I know they put down, like, wood rails or whatever that have, essentially hooks or whatever that you stretch the carpet over the hook and, like, it keeps it in place. I know about that much. Other than that, I don't really know much. But I don't think you can put those into the corners. Like, they go along the wall and stuff up to a certain point. But, like, the corner gets tucked in underneath the stuff that they put at the bottom of the wall. I don't know, the molding, I guess, whatever you call that. I'm not a carpetologist. I don't really know how that all works. What I do know is that he's able to, like, pull up the corners of the carpet. Okay. Just gonna leave that here for a moment. Baseboard molding, yeah. Whatever you kids call it these days. Bryce Dog with a highlighted message that says, I have a followed. Okay. If you're looking for a shout out for following the channel, I don't do shout outs for following the channel. I want people to follow the channel because they want to be here because they like the content. I'm not trying to beg people to follow the channel. Like, if you don't like the content, please feel free to leave. But if you're looking for a shout out for it, you're not going to get one. If that's your whole purpose of your message, I don't know what you're saying, but... Oh, I need to repair the hammer, don't I? When did the cost of those highlighted messages to decrease? I set them to the Twitch recommended. Twitch has a thing when they fully release the highlighted messages to everyone, where you can let it like choose its own price based on usage or whatever. So I set it to that, or I let it choose its own price. Squirrel Army just sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome, Squirrel Army. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I think we're going to go through now and just clean up all of the extra ores that we've seen. Specifically, the copper. I mean, that's really the only thing I care about at the moment is just the copper. Although, I probably should grab it all that I see. Oh, there's copper right there. I'm just gonna cover this hole. It's like it never happened. Ground Zero just gifted a sub to Real Gaming Zone. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Appreciate your support and the kindness of that. Yeah, I think if you guys spam those highlighted messages, the prices will eventually go up. I don't know, like, how it works, if it's per day, or if, like, the price just goes up automatically over time. Like, I literally have no idea. Inflation gang. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I think we're just going to leave those holes there. I kind of want to keep filling them in, but I don't think I'm going to. Dude, so much copper right here. I found the copper jackpots. Okay, let's just go through this cave real quick. I think we're too low for copper now. No, it hasn't gone up in price. Like I said, I don't really know if it goes up in price like in real time or if it waits till like midnight or the next live stream. I honestly don't know how it all works. All I know is that it's supposed to be saying the price like dynamically. It'll change. Almost ran right past that. But it's still not gold. You don't mind the highlighted messages cost rise or not because you want to get 1 million points to click the 6th option. The lol, I have too many points option. Lol, too many points. Hello, Augie. Do you have an AE system yet? No. Nope, applied energistics is locked out for a little bit of time. Alright, so we ended up with another stack plus 17 plus whatever we have in our thing. I guess we can grab this too. Did I not swap that pick out? What you're seeing here is that copper often generates near 10. I don't think they have anything to do with each other. They might overlap, like in the Y level that they generate in, but I don't think copper has anything to do with 10 spawns or other way around. I mean, that would be like saying gold spawns around diamond, or diamond spawns around gold, or you know, whatever, right? Like, sure, they spawn at the same levels. They have like overlap, but it's not like they spawn there because of each other or anything. What else do we have in here? Silver and lead do generate next to each other. Yep, that's thermal. But as far as I know, those are the only ones that have any like spawn next to each other properties. Okay, let's get this copper processing. Got a decent amount of it now, so that's real good. You notice that iron spawns next to coal 80% of the time. No idea. We don't have a thermal expansion pulverizer, and that would take forever to process our ores. It would be ideal to get the most out of our ores, I do agree. But at the same time, we are more interested in just getting the resources so we can make the things we're trying to make right now, as opposed to like squeezing out every little bit. Like, we could also run these through the IC2 ore washing plant. Like, we could get these crushed copper ores and thermal centrifuge that. Like, we'd wash it, then we get a little bit of copper dust plus the purified, then we take the purified and we put it through the thermal centrifuge and we get some tin dust, and the copper dust, which we'd smelt. Like, I mean, we can do these things. I just don't feel like it's worth doing. We needed gold in the past. We have 60 ingots of gold right now. I don't believe I said anything about needing gold right now. We're talking about diamonds spawning next to gold as an example of how copper has no bearing on tin spawning in the world. Sounds like you are not playing Minecraft. What? We're gonna need more lava for our schmeltery. Oh boy. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we are definitely not at the point right now where we can just make thermal expansion machines to try and squeeze out a little bit more resource, unfortunately. It would be nice. The copper on the back wall is triggering you? Good. Then my plan is working. Ooh, we have exactly the correct amount of iron. Oh, but we don't have the lava. Dang. Okay, we'll hold off on this. All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it here. Let's get this stuff put away first. But I think we're pretty much done for the day. Tomorrow, we'll continue on where we left off here. And hopefully we'll get the other 5 of our quad nuclear cells up and running. That is the dream. We have so much of this limestone. I think we're probably gonna end up throwing that away. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate all the support today. Thank you for all the subs and the resubs. Do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the follow button so you get notified when I go live. We do stream Monday through Friday, starting at around 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back tomorrow, continuing on with this playthrough. If you want to check that out, you know where to be. Sunset, I see you there. But that is it for me for today. Let's see if we can get somebody to send a raid over to. See if I got somebody here to do that. Let's go say hello. Let's go say hello to XB. We haven't sent him a raid in a long time. We'll go raid XB Crafted, a fellow Hermitcraft member. If you would follow along with the raid and say hello, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. But that is it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.